Why? Hello and welcome everybody. It is Pox again. I know you guys have been asking for that intro. So today I wanted to update you guys with the Detonate Dead character. I kind of wanted to be, it's kind of like a little bit of an endgame show, but I'm not really doing any endgame content yet besides an 83 temple. I still need to work on a few things before Guardians. I have done Chimera twice, pretty much stand still and face tank him, but the damage wasn't all there, so that's what this video is to talk about. So, to go over, I'm still using the same weapon. Ideally, I have now kind of respect my character, and we're actually playing Corpse Life DD, which means we can actually, you don't really need, I mean, you do want to level your Detonate for radius, and you want quality for cast speed, and you want a Vault one for Vault Detonate Dead, but I found out it's much easier to scale your damage with Corpse Life rather than trying to scale it like a normal gem. So what does this mean? This means I have completely redone my links. So I am now using Fire Pen because it also affects Vol Detonate Dead and will affect the corpse exploding. Things with spell damage are not going to affect it, and a lot of the support gems like Echo and stuff like that, Echo doesn't work for Vol DD, so I've opted on using a very set of specific gems. I'm also using Combustion because it also works for the Vol Detonate Dead, and even though we're not playing crit, it's really easy to ignite, especially when you have decent cast speed. It's going off all the time. I've got Inspiration because Inspiration is always on. It's a broken support gem. If you don't know what it is, it's like a better version of Controlled Destruction for crit builds, and it's just a nut support gem for pretty much anything else. You get a permanent uptime on 40% more elemental damage because of the stacks. You don't even really need to quality it, and you don't even need a level 20, and you're already getting maximum efficiency out of it. And you also get some crit chance, which is really good for elemental overload. Next up, we've got the regular Detonate Dead. It's not even level 20. Level 20 does give one more radius, which is nice, but we don't have that at the moment. And in my helmet, I have Hypothermia, which Hypothermia works because anytime we use Desecrate due to our Ascendancy, we will chill everything around us. Enemies near your corpses spawn are recently chilled and shocked. And then the last one, we've got Ink AoE. Not really anything very special, just add some more AoE. Ideally, you could use an Essence Craft and get, I think Essence of Horror allows 30% more elemental on a helmet, so that's really good. I was going to try to do it on my gloves with, I think it's Hysteria for flat fire, and then I was going to try to get cast speed, but like I said, I found out it's much better, in my opinion, to scale, it's much better to scale the explosion of the corpse rather than the flat damage. So, that being said, the rest of my gear is pretty much the same. I'm using an Ons with 2 Fragility Jewels, so we get permanent Onslaught. Still got these shit 20% movement speed boots, the same belt, same crappy gloves, still using a Combs Heart. I'd recommend like an Elder crafted Astral Plate with very high life and armor. The main reason is so you can make the most out of your Molten Shell, and also because using an Elder Astral will give you access to more links, so you can run like a level 1 Clarity if you need it. You can run, what is the really good one called? Tempest Shield is 3 block, 3 spell block. If I had Tempest Shield, for example, like well, if I had Tempest Shield, then I could use Empower inside here because I'm running a Blasphemy with my Bone Offering. That would actually give another +1 block and +1 spell block, and we're actually pretty close. We're 60 block and 50 spell block right now. If I spec right here, I'd be block capped because our block cap is 65-65 with Ons. Other than that, we've got the automatic setup for the Bone Offering, so whenever we cast a skill, it'll automatically Bone Offering. Remember that Bone Offering heals us a shit ton of life whenever we block, so that's why we're going for block. Our Pantheons are pretty simple. I've just got Soul of Lunaris because we're always surrounded, along with Chance to Avoid Projectiles because, well, I figure it's not too bad to have some, and I'll get some dodge, like with Subvert right there, but it's nothing that big of a deal because you do want to block instead of dodge and avoid essentially. And then I've got Gruth Call right now, which just reduces their attack speed and gives us physical damage reduction. The last thing is to Anoint. I have Diamond Skin. Highly recommend Deflection because it's spell block, block, shield defense, projectile block. Projectile block is like not found anywhere else on the trees, so highly recommend that. I just don't really have that good of an amulet, so I didn't want to waste it. I'm probably going to wait for a Zoph's Heart or a Zoph's Blood to do that. Anyway, with that being said, we're also running Arctic Armor, Herald of Ash, Precision, Blasphemy Flam. If you're dying, run Blasphemy Temp instead. Herald of Ash I don't actually think is that good, but it adds a lot of MTX, and that's what we're using it for. So with that being said, let's go enter our temple. This isn't... Oh, it's 82. 82 with minus max, actually. That basically is an 83 then. So for the sake of showing a little bit of this to you, I'm going to use a level 1 Detonate Dead in the 82 temple and show you how it performs. Just for a little bit, not the whole time.
An orb of immense power.
At last, at Zoar.
Chaos.
Ooh. Thanks for the layer of the Hydra, bud. Here's a blue pack. So you get the idea. Corpse life is pretty strong.
Orb of fusion.
Now, there's a lot of talk, and I know people are going to drop it in the comments, so I figure I'll just answer the question now. There's going to be a lot of people asking about why I'm not using Spectres. On Reddit, there was a person who posted basically a TLDR on Desecrate. If you are running Desecrated minions, Desecrate adds it to the map pool. I'm sure you guys know about this. That means, say I'm running a cow as a Spectre. Well, if I have a cow, that means that when I use Desecrate inside a map, I have a chance of spawning a cow. Well, why would I want a cow? Well, because if that cow has 18 times the life of a snake, and I pull up the cow and detonate its corpse, it's gonna do pretty much 18 times the damage, because it's based off corpse health. So what a lot of people are doing is they're taking very high life Spectres, and basically having them follow them around, and that way you can have the huge corpse life. I don't really think that's necessary unless you're trying to push super endgame content, but, you know, to each their own. I just figured it was something to mention to you guys if you are having trouble with damage. I also don't really have any links open for anything at all. That's why I want to swap to an Elder Astral. Also, to talk a little bit about map sustain to help you guys out, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I figured I'll tell you. There's a couple of content creators who have already went over this, but a quick tip for Syndicate, and on top of Syndicate, also Temple. So essentially, if you guys are familiar with your Atlas and dailies, when you run white tier maps, you get white tier dailies. When you run red tier maps, you get red tier dailies. When you run yellow tier maps, you get yellow tier dailies. If you open an Alva in a high tier map, like say Forge of the Phoenix in a tier 16, and you do your temple, so you do 3, or I guess you could do 1, but you should be doing 3, and then you open up the rest of your Alvas in a very low level one, you can generate still a tier 16 or 82 temple, or 83 I think is the highest you could go. So this allows you to use 1 red daily and the rest of white/yellow tier. It's really good. It allows you to basically chain run them. And for me personally, I didn't really like bringing my Icicle Miner in here. Mainly because the mobs have just ridiculous HP. And even though he kills them pretty fast, it's just kind of annoying to run because there's always a chance you can get like one-tapped and shit. That's why I really like this Detonate Dead character. Because this Detonate Dead character just kind of laughs at this content and is really tanky. So that's a definite nice positive plus. Making different characters for different things. But sometimes people just like to play one build and there's nothing wrong with that either. Okay, what do we have over here? That's pretty shit. Guess I may as well do this Catalyst of Corruption while I'm here. I figure while I'm doing this as well, I can go over some different MTXs for the Heralds, since it is a very Herald-heavy build. Okay, next up we're going to the Automaton over here. Yeah. It's also worth noting that I would highly recommend clearing every single zone in your high tier temples, because you can just get tier 16 maps off of regular mobs.
An orb of immense power. Of alchemy.
It's not very high quality. Kind of like a GCP, but I'm too lazy to pick it up. Let's try another one here. Let's go with Sin. I think I used Sin for Herald of Ice for a while. Really excited when DD hits 20 though, because we get the +1 radius, which is going to be pretty nice. Radius scaling is huge for AoE. And then the other thing I'm excited about is we have another Desecrate leveling, because Desecrate gives 20% quality, or 20% cast speed on quality. I didn't actually know it gave so much. Almost makes me wonder if I could just remove faster casting from my Desecrate link when I get one, and then run like Tempest Shield inside that setup potentially. $7.5k life. I know, it's going strong, dude. I'm excited. I really want to get this in power on the Bone Offering. Just the life gain on block scales so well. Oh, I guess I'll just do the Apex, and then we can pretty much end the video there. I don't have to clear the rest of the temple for you guys. You guys know what it's like to do temple.
No risk, no reward.
No risk, no reward. Wow, very rude. How about Val DD? Okay, yep, Val DD, yep. So last time I came in a temple, it took like a lot longer to kill this guy, so for sure this change to switching to Corpse Life is much better. Wow, very rude. Viridian Jewel. That's pretty good. Is prefix open? It's pretty good. Crit chance against shocked enemies. Skitterbots, dude. Everything's shocked. Nice. Well, anyway, YouTube, I just wanted to give you guys some updates. Like I said, to the DD Necro, we're 91 going strong. Actually haven't died on this character at all, even though I feel like I should have with the amount of times I face tank Chimera. This is probably going to be the Delving character for a little bit too, and we'll see how it does in Delve. So far, it's been doing the 80 content in Delve pretty good, and I think I might start working on the challenges next. We're 22 of 40. Haven't tried too hard for them. I got a little disgruntled when I looked at my Blighted Rare Monsters, and the only challenges I haven't done for this are kill the Blighted Bugged Roa and the Blighted Bugged Roa. So, you know, hopefully that actually gets fixed, because it's been a while and it hasn't gotten fixed yet. So anyway, though, YouTube, hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'll be going to TwitchCon this Thursday, so I may not have too many content uploads from Thursday until Monday. And then when I get back, we're probably going to be talking a little bit about Arcade Unchained. Anyway, catch you guys later. Hope you guys all had a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And I'll see you boys all tomorrow.